I've been seeing reviews of these discs pop up all over Facebook and YouTube, so we're going to have fun seeing what I do to keep it interesting. All right, we'll start with the Maiden. The Maiden here is a fairly flat-topped putter. It's got a very shallow profile to it and kind of like a micro bead on the bottom. It's really stiff in this BT Origio plastic. I think it's just Origio, not BT Origio. Its flight is very neutral. On a putt, it's got a ton of glide. It didn't take hardly any effort to reach the basket. And then on throwing it, if I threw it on a hyzer, it would definitely hold the hyzer. I didn't have to worry about that. But if I threw it flat, it would just kind of glide straight. This white one here, I've hit a pole with, and so it flips over a little bit more. It's got a real gentle turn to it, still more stable than a Deputy. But yeah, that's the Maiden. It's got a really nice release to it, a really good feel. Shallow profile, and the top is flat for a long time. It's not like it starts to slope downward towards the edge. It goes flat all the way to the edge and then drops straight down. But that is the Maiden. I guess that's what I'm going to do to keep it interesting. Keep it spinning on my finger the whole time. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, moving on to the Patrol. The Patrol is a very understable mid-range. If you like throwing frisbees, like discs, like catch discs, that's going to be a very good disc for you. It's very understable. It's feels like a wide diameter mid-range. It's definitely beadless, and it's got some good dome to it. It's a really easy turn. Even low-powered, it would have some easy turn, flip up and ride to the right. It was a really good roller. I threw it out there on a roller angle, and it held the shot, and it rolled actually pretty far. I think that's the biggest thing that surprised me, is that it even turned at low power. It doesn't spin very fast. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of rotation on it. So it's got a really controlled flip even on those lower powered shots. I think a lot of people are going to like this disc in the woods if they don't have a forehand. They can use like a hyzer flip, a big hyzer flip with this disc. As long as they watch out for the cut rolls, it should be okay. This is a very understable disc for sure. I'm doing pretty good on this so far. All right, moving on to the Musket. My finger's starting to get a little bit sore. The Musket is the driver. Oh no, dang. All right, moving on to the Musket. The Musket is the driver, and it is very straight. It's got a little bit of turn on it, and it's got a little bit of fade. Moving on to the Musket. The Musket is the fairway driver. It's got a little bit of a bigger rim for a fairway driver. I would say it's just a touch faster than an Escape. And speaking of the Escape, does this count? Speaking of the Escape, I would say this is the Escape Pro. People wanted the Getaway. Frick, again? I would say that this is the Escape Pro. People wanted the Getaway to be the Escape Pro, but the Getaway is just a little bit too stable for that. I would say this has got a real smooth turn and a real reliable fade. I quit. I can't do it. It's got a real smooth turn, a real reliable fade. It's got a nice square rim on it. All these discs have really good rims on them, and this is a lot of glide. It went really far. Easy turn, easy distance, but just a little bit more reliable, more fade than the Escape. I threw this forehand. It's got a little bit of a dome on it, so it feels really good for my forehand. I could flip it up to flat, maybe get a little bit of left movement on it before it faded back. They were really good. In a wind, I would say this is the only one of the three that I would really throw in a headwind, and even that it would not like it. I have to throw it fairly softly and get a pretty big hyzer flip on it to get it to fly like it's supposed to. But yeah, that's these three discs. I would say the Maiden is the most surprising to me. I was not expecting it to be that shallow and be that stable. I thought it was going to be a lot less stable. So the Maiden it's not like you can crank it flat. It's not like a Slammer or a Harp or anything, and it's not even really like a Warden. I would say it's a little bit less stable than the Warden. But yeah, I think I am going to do a Flint Hills challenge out of these. I think it's going to be really hard because I'm not going to let myself throw the Maiden off the tee. I'm going to have to throw these off the tee. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and as always, remember, slow is smooth and smooth is far.